Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. I'm going to do a piece on why most DeFi projects are likely to die. Now, the article is actually talking about the cryptocurrency overall, but this is specifically uh, true with DeFi. Now, maybe not overflowing with dead projects, but soon to be dead projects, in my opinion. And that's because, as the article says, blockchain technology is just a tool that solves a problem. It cannot be the goal of the entire project. So, cryptocurrency at that has to be something that solves some kind of problem or has some kind of use. It can't be the entire goal of the project. If your entire goal of the project is just to have a coin and have it like duplicate itself, then that is going to be a failing project in the long run. In other words, you can't have a coin basically whose sole purpose is staking and generating more of that coin, because that coin really can't do anything. It doesn't really have any use cases. You can't really buy things with it. I mean, like, go to Walmart and see if they accept X DeFi coin. The answer is going to be no. Or like any other business, they're not going to accept that coin. Like Bitcoin, some businesses have started to accept, as well as some of the other cryptocurrencies. Although you do convert it into fiat first. Yeah, you do have to convert it to fiat first, and not many businesses directly accept cryptocurrencies, which is a problem. But many of those already have like instant conversions, and businesses have actually accepted them. And there's other uses for them. VeChain has the logistics use. XRP, if they ever get it together, has the remittance use. Cardano and Ethereum both are mainnets, and you require the token to actually process transactions. Many of these DeFis on Ethereum are basically only there for the sake of DeFi. They're like, we can get you 3,000% staking rewards. Okay, you have a hyperinflationary coin, and some people think a 2% inflation per year is going to be hyperinflating the US dollar. I mean, 3,000%, that's going to go away very fast in a few weeks, and that's what inevitably happens. And the thing is, like, the main big guys who actually take advantage of this know that. That's why they jump from mining pool to yield farming pool to yield farming pool. They never stay in one yield farming pool for very long because they're not dumb. They know that the project is going to crash and burn because the project doesn't have any use case. Industry isn't using it. There aren't any big companies using it. No one's actually using it except for to gamble, get more yield coins, and then sell. Eventually, people are going to sell, and the price is basically going to fall through the floor. And that's the issue right there. These projects are actually doomed to fail. So there are a couple of good DeFi projects, but the thing is, very few people, I'm not going to say no one because some people do, very few people actually use DeFi to actually take loans on their collateral to actually buy stuff they need in life. Most people actually, it's actually been reported that some over 90% actually take loans on their collateral to actually just buy more DeFi and to yield farm some more. That's kind of like a cycle that basically spirals downward until someone starts pulling out. And when someone starts pulling out, the whole thing falls on itself. Now, the US dollar has the world's strongest military supporting it, and also the government's ability to tax. Those are two things that none of these coins or DeFi actually have. So you can't rely on the same exact thing. People aren't really going to have trust in you on that because, hell, man, you don't have 1,000 battleships backing up whatever you're having the value of your DeFi, and you don't have a government that can actually tax to actually back up the worth of your DeFi either. So you can't actually basically depend on two things like the US dollar actually can. So once people notice that your currency doesn't actually have any kind of purpose and that you can't really buy anything or do anything with it, and the only purpose is to actually hold some governance token, which by the way doesn't actually control the money in the pool, and that's when the founders usually exit scam if they haven't actually exit scammed already. A lot of great ideas is fine, but you actually have to execute. And I think many of these DeFi projects just have no plan of execution whatsoever. Many of them are straight up scams, which the founders basically find some kind of scam or excuse or fraud to actually defund the entire project beforehand because they have a back door or something. But even with those with good intentions, they just don't have the ability to actually execute. And we're actually seeing that very, very often right now, where it's just it's a nice project and it's cool and all, but it doesn't actually do anything. All it does is generate interest for itself on a coin that really isn't accepted anywhere. And that by itself is a failing project. So that's why the vast majority of DeFi projects are actually going down the crapper. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a good day.